Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Jacob Wheeler.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Jacob Wheeler. This is brought to you by Studio 55 Productions. And today is a very special day. Okay. Enough. Look at me. You see behind me? A green screen that I've had in my closet for over 2 years. And I've never used before, or even tried to use, to be honest. Does this sound a little quiet? Okay, I think we're a little better off now. So anyways, yeah, I've never used a green screen before. So if I say if there is a background behind me, it is going to be thought of after this video is in post-production. So I have no idea. And so right now there's just a green sheet behind me, and it looks kind of stupid considering it's in my bedroom. So let's move on. Before we get super into this, I would like to note, I know we talked about Lionel Messi a couple weeks ago, and I saw on the score on Instagram, and I'll show it on the screen, but the used tissue from his press conference announcing that he was leaving Barcelona, that used tissue sold for $1 million. $1 million. So anything is possible. I thought we all needed that bit of motivation, if you know what I mean. But anyways, in today's video, we are going to be discussing Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse. So buckle up. This shit is intense. I'm going to go do some research. I'll pull up a few articles and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I found a few websites that kind of give a good explanation, or at least better of an explanation than I could have probably given. This is from cryptonews.com, and the headline says, Facebook's metaverse plans meet optimism and scorn from crypto fans. So the Facebook founder, Mark Zuckerberg, has gone public with his ambitions to transform his social media giant into a metaverse company. You have your avatar and your digital goods. You want to be able to teleport anywhere. You don't really want to be stuck within one company's stuff. I believe that in order for this to work really well, you want it to be very portable and interconnected. Mark, what the hell does that mean? I've read a few of these articles. You have to fill in a lot of the gaps that he left with his statements. It wasn't ever really, nothing has been very specific, and I get it because this product is probably the biggest thing that he has ever worked on in his tech career, and probably Facebook in general. But when you announce something of this magnitude, you should have a little bit more of an explanation for it when you actually mention it to the public for the first time. This is something like the internet initially that could legitimately change the world. If we're in this metaverse, like he's talking about, I could be sitting right here in my own virtual space, away from my human body, completely immersed into this video game. I keep calling it a video game. I'm gonna keep calling it a video game, so deal with it. I could just teleport anywhere. I could go anywhere in the world, do whatever I want. It'll completely change the world. Completely. Like it won't even be the same in every way. Just like the internet, whenever it first came out, this is going to change everything in every single way. Hello, I'm cutting in real quick in post-production. I just had one more point to make, and I think I got myself off track just a little bit. My point is, if you're creating a product that's going to change the world like this is going to, you need to be a little more prepared and have some more answers to questions that people have about it. Because the statements that he was giving were extremely vague and were mostly just hopeful. And I would kind of expect more from the CEO of one of the largest companies in the world. So anyways, back to the video. It's a collaborative movement that must take developers and creator communities into consideration to be successful. Metaverse proponents have long speculated about the kind of role crypto in-game currencies, other digital tokens, blockchain technology, and non-fungible tokens could potentially play in the future development of the space. All of these virtual currencies that aren't linked to a specific government, you could actually use this in the game. So do you see what I'm saying? You can fully immerse your brain in this and use real life money in this universe as well. A counter argument stated that it would ultimately fail as the next generation of internet isn't going to be run on Facebook, which makes sense, but I don't understand this quote because Mark Zuckerberg says that it's going to take a collaborative movement anyway. So in theory, if that's true, it wouldn't only be run on Facebook. It'd be a collaborative movement. This one's from The Verge. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg told his employees about an ambitious new initiative. The future of the company would go far beyond its current project of building a set connected social media apps and some hardware to support them. Instead, he said, Facebook would strive to build a Maximus interconnected set of experiences straight out of a sci-fi world known as the Metaverse. Here we go. It has to span the physical and virtual worlds, contain a full-fledged economy, and offer unprecedented I don't understand that word, I'm sorry. This is a very good point. Watching Zuckerberg's presentation, I couldn't decide which was more audacious, his vision itself or his timing. Zuckerberg announced intention to build a more maximist version of Facebook spanning social presence, office work, entertainment, and it comes at a time when the US government is attempting to break up his company right now. And it's been going on for the last few years. I remember my senior year of high school, Mark Zuckerberg was on the front page of the Wall Street Journal, and he was face to face with Congress and having to answer all these questions. The metaverse will bring enormous opportunity to individual creators and artists. A realized metaverse could be the next best thing to a working teleportation device, he says.
Mark Zuckerberg, welcome to the Vergecast.
Thanks, Casey. It's good to be here.
I want to start with this talk you gave internally at Facebook a few weeks ago, which I recently had a chance to watch. And you told your employees that your future vision of Facebook is not the two-dimensional version of it that we're using today, but something called the metaverse. So what is a metaverse and what parts of it does Facebook plan to build?
You can kind of think about the metaverse as an embodied internet, right? Where instead of just viewing content, you are in it and you feel present with other people, like as if you're in other places, having different experiences that you couldn't necessarily do on a 2D app or web page.
What a time we're living in right now. Like, actually, what a time. My thoughts on the metaverse, I'm a little bit torn, if that makes any sense. In one hand, it's extremely exciting that something like this is even possible because, like he said in that interview, it is exactly like a sci-fi movie, and we've seen a couple of those. On the other hand, there needs to be some sort of regulation on these types of things before it's too late. And Elon said that directly. It can't be left up to private companies to actually make the right decision. And the way humans are, we are always improving and always fixing things. And I think if there's no actual regulation worldwide, I don't even know how that'd be done. It'd be extremely difficult, but it's a conversation that has to be had because without regulation, we're gonna go until it's too late. And we already know that AI is possible, not just with AI specifically, but with this metaverse. What happens with this? We're entering the great unknown because a lot of people, they think that we are cutting it pretty close to where we are at a point where we can't turn around anymore. So I do think we are at the tail end of this video here. I hope you enjoyed the green screen. Made giant progress here. What are we talking about? Like I said, I'm only going to figure out the green screen shit after this video is in post-production. So honestly, this whole time, there could have just been a green screen behind me without any actual background. So I just want you to know that if it was like that, I apologize. And in this current moment, I don't know that it's not possible or that I'm unable to do this somehow because of my lack of mental capacity. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Obviously, all of the links to the websites that I viewed in the course of making this video are all going to be linked down below. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. It's all linked down below as well. And I hope you guys have a great day. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know. I'll be back.